On day 3, we met Chippy, the survival specialist. Today, we meet Mannu, the drama king. Mannu is the mammalian brain. I think nature decided that creatures must start living in groups, having families, taking care of their young ones, build communities, and that is when Mannu was born. Mannu is your mammalian brain, which means that Mannu controls all that happens in your head, which a mammal does. Having young ones, having a family, taking care of young ones, living in a community, building a community, and protecting that community. And because he lives in a group, he has feelings like envy, jealousy, sense of belongingness, loyalty, guilt, greed. And the main thing that Mannu has is emotions. Emotions like excitement, sadness, disappointment, guilt, disgust, anger. And all this is because of living in groups. And one more thing, these emotions sit on top of Chippy, which is included. That is eating, staying away from danger, and reproducing. Mannu doesn't think logically, he feels and he reacts. He reacts first and he reacts fast. Remember the time when you went to meet your child's teacher and you were all up in arms against her, arguing and fighting because she said something negative about your son? That is Mannu in action. Maybe later you thought you overreacted a bit. And that time when you got scene zoned by a friend and you stayed up all night wondering what happened and why it happened and what you did and what she did, that's also Mannu. And yes, that time when you felt so sad and emotionally caught up with a friend that you promised you would help her with time and money, that is also Mannu. And later you wondered why you promised when you couldn't even help yourself. The problem is Mannu hijacks the human brain and clouds your thinking. You're walking on the street. You see your friend. You wave. Your friend crosses the road. Now your eyes see this and take this information to the brain. They have to go through the old route. First Chippy, then Mannu, then human brain. We saw that. So when it goes to Chippy, no danger, fine. Goes to Mannu and Mannu says, what the hell? How can she just ignore me and go? Did I do something wrong? Did somebody tell her something? Is she acting too smart? And already you have judged the friend before the message reaches Devi, and Devi feebly protests saying, maybe she didn't see us. Mannu judges. The judgmental bone in your body is Mannu. But when we meditate, we observe Mannu in action. When we observe Mannu in action, like I said earlier, we strengthen Devi, the human brain. And Devi is able to convince Mannu that this drama is not required. And maybe what we see is not the truth. Maybe we need to think, and establishes a strong case for the human brain, for Devi to think. Welcome to day 4 of the meditation series from chaos to clarity. So let's get started. Take a decent, nice, dignified stance, not too slumpy, not too stiff, something that you can take with you for 4 minutes. And think of somebody you dislike, somebody who irritates you. That's the trigger for Mannu. For the next 2 seconds. Now, keeping this person in mind, I want you to meditate for 4 minutes. Look around you, observe your surroundings, just pay attention to your surroundings, pay attention to your own body, your feelings now, and for the next 4 minutes, focus on your breath. And when Mannu or Chippy tries to distract you, notice it and come back to your breath. Your time starts now.
You may close your eyes or lower your gaze. You don't have to breathe a special way. Just notice the air going in and coming out. If your mind has wandered, that's okay. That is Mannu and Chippy in action. Just notice it and bring it back gently to the breath. You don't need to judge your thoughts or yourself. You're not failing. This is the practice, noticing and returning to the breath. The moment you notice your mind wandering is the magic moment of awareness. Just bring your focus back to the breath. Take one last deep breath in and out. And when you're ready, gently open your eyes.
You did it. Congratulations. You sat with Mannu for 4 minutes. Not easy. But with practice, you will be able to see whether Mannu's actions are useful or not. And this will strengthen your Devi, your human brain, which is rational. Even if Mannu is highly emotional, hijacks your brain, and shakes up your relationships, he is responsible for you living in a community, living in a group, having a family, taking care of young ones, feeling love, compassion, loyalty to others. So we don't need to silence Mannu. All we need to is to befriend Mannu, understand Mannu, and direct him to more rational thoughts and become more rational ourselves. If you like this video, put a like, share it with someone, maybe even write a comment on what you think about it, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching. Namaste.